Whoa, 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 whoa. That is not how you hurdle. Before you hurdle, you gotta stretch. And let me show you how that's done. You're gonna wanna stretch your legs mostly, but also some upper body. A couple of good stretches are pull on your foot, this. Do that 10 seconds on each side, twice. You're gonna wanna get down like this. Stretch your calves. You're gonna want to get down on your stomach and do the hurdler stretch, which is very important if you're gonna be hurdling. That's pretty much you cross your leg in front of you and lay right down on top of it. This is a very important one, as hurdling has a lot to do with how flexible you are. You want your hip flexors as flexible as possible. Hurdling is one of those sports in track where it doesn't matter if you're the fastest, you won't win the event if you don't have technique. Most sports in track, you can just get out there and if you're fast, you win. Select few, you have to actually have technique. The techniques you put together for hurdling, there's many different techniques, but they all come together. If you're lacking one, it'll show in your times. I coached track for 3 years after I graduated, and I ran track for 4 years in high school. So let me show you how it's done. The first step for hurdling is your lead leg, which lead leg means the leg that goes over the hurdle first. To get your lead leg down, you want to drag a hurdle up against the wall. Right up against it. And then you're going to stand about a foot behind the hurdle and practice like you're kicking down a door. You'll want to do that as many times as it takes to feel comfortable with it. It's very important that you're going up straight and that you're kicking through. The next leg, which would be the trail leg, is once you get that first leg over, the trail leg's going to follow over through. So with the trail leg, you want it to come over as quickly as possible. You want to get your foot onto the ground as quickly as possible so you can make your way onto the next hurdle. The longer you're in the air, the more time you are in the air, the longer your race is going to be. So to get your trail leg down, you're going to take the same hurdle and pull it back about a foot and a half. You're going to lean up against the wall. And you're going to take your leg and you're going to go back, up, parallel to the hurdle, swing it over the hurdle, and then bring your knee up to your chest, and then back down. And then you want to snap it back to the ground once you get it around. So now you got your legs in. One leg's going over, other leg's coming down. But you got to worry about your arms. Because if you're just jumping over the hurdle, your arms are going to be flailing everywhere, which is going to take off time. If your arms are going like this when you're going over the hurdle, all your momentum's going back and forth, which is not something you want. You want all your momentum going forward. So when you're going over the hurdle, you want your front leg up, you want your opposite arm across your chest, and the arm on the same side as the lead leg, all the way back. You're going to come down, this leg's going to come over, and you're going to swing them the opposite way. Once you get your arms into it, it's going to make it a little bit easier for you to go straight through. You're going to drive through, and it's going to all come together for you to have a good time on your race. Let me put it all together for you, and then we'll recap. So remember, we're going to go lead leg, trail leg, arms. That's what we're focusing on here. Once you put it all together, it looks a lot smoother than the first one I ran through. It really shows you how a few little things make it a lot faster, even though I'm the same speed of a person. The amount of training that you put into this really makes you a better hurdler when it's not always the same event that you're doing. You can do 100-meter hurdles, 300-meter hurdles, all the same techniques are all going to go in. Hurdling's really good. It keeps your respiratory system clean. It keeps you active. It makes you actually really flexible, which is good. It's good cardio. it's just a great event, honestly.